This is not a dust bunny, I promise. Time now for a live edition of Sunday Gardener, and joining us this morning is Carrie Engel from Valley View Farms. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, okay, so this is Spanish moss?
That's Spanish moss. So, like, the first time I drove I was in the family car going down to Georgia. You saw this just dripping off all the trees down there.
Yes.
And it doesn't grow from the ground. It grows like in the tree. So it's not parasitic. It doesn't take anything from the tree. It's what we call an epiphytic plant or an epiphyte. So it sort of lives in the crotches of trees and lives just kind of on the moisture.
And you can have it here. You don't have to be in South Carolina and Charleston to be able to see this.
It's not going to overwinter outside, so you're going to have to bring it in. And that's true with all of these.
And it doesn't need soil.
It doesn't need soil.
All right. And that's really the theme of what you've brought us here today, are all kinds of cool things that don't need soil.
Right.
So let's go to our next one. What do you have? And that to me looks like green onions. That's not green onions.
It's just an epiphytic plant, like we say. It's one of the different types of tillandsias. I'm not as much of a plant geek to know all the individual varieties, to be honest with you.
But what would you do? Just sit that in a pot?
You can sit it in a pot. You can set it, if you want to make like a little driftwood sculpture and like put it in there. Maybe you have a big like conch shell or something that you want to put something in.
Maybe even put like a flameless candle in there too, something like that.
And some people, you have the one in front of you that's sort of a terrarium look there.
Oh, this one right here. Okay, these are big with young people right now. Even young people who know nothing about plants. So there's like a little bit of moss in there too.
Yep, and that's all you need. And just to keep that alive, you probably want to mist that couple of times a week.
Is that true with all of these here?
Yeah, most of these you might have to, you can maybe dunk them. So this does have a little bit of a root system there.
Okay.
But again, that would just like go around a tree trunk or whatever.
It's funny, I asked you, I'm like, well, what would you do with this? Would you sit it like on your end table? And I'm like, well, you could if you really wanted to. Now I looked at that and I said, that's a yucca. That is not a yucca.
Nope, that's also a tillandsia. So these are all different forms of tillandsia. And some of them, like the one you have over here, that it looks kind of hairy.
This is really cool. It almost looks like a spider in some ways.
I know, but it has like fur on the leaves almost.
Fine
so
fur.
That's another way for it to sort of collect nutrients and moisture from the air.
This is nice.
Is through that.
Now, are these the types of things you wouldn't want in a home where you are right next to maybe a fireplace or a wood burning stove because it would get too dry?
Sure, and that's going to be true with most plants. These are actually another epiphyte. Would be like the Phalaenopsis, the regular orchid we see in the store all the time.
I feel like you just spoke Japanese to me.
So
what is that?
The moth orchid, the butterfly orchid.
Okay, the really pretty ones.
They're like that too, in that they don't have soil per se. If you take a look close, they're usually growing in bark. And again, in nature, that's where they grow. They're not grown in the ground, they're grown up in the trees.
Almost like nature's decorations.
Yeah, and there are a lot of ferns that are like that too. Staghorn fern, some of the other ones that just sort of wrap their roots around, those wrap kind of around branches instead of going through the soil. A glue gun and a piece of wood.
A glue gun,
and you can
you're not going to hurt it with a glue gun.
Nope. Nope, I've done a million of these in just...
Okay, wait, you got this one with the little seashell. I'm going to bring it right over here so you can see both of them together.
And we've had people put magnets on the back of them. And
what's really funny is I've watched you do these with Tony Pan, as a matter of fact, which always makes me laugh so hard when you stick a glue gun in Tony Pan's hands. For some reason, it makes me laugh hysterically because I know he's like doing things for the first time with you like that. So it's not going to hurt any sort of a bottom portion or a root system that it has if you just glue it right on there.
Yeah, and the moss was really just for decoration to sort of finish up the project.
Wow.
So there's just all kinds of things you do. There's books out there that have all kinds of things
show you how to do it.
There's all sorts of things, and we have seminars that will show you how to put some of this together too.
Well, and the cool thing is, especially if you're someone who kills plants quite often, this is almost unkillable.
It pretty much is. It really tells you when it's about to go. You kind of look at it and it looks terrible and it's really dry. You put it in some water, kind of tends to come back up.
Do the leaves on the sides, do they get brown?
They get brown. First they'll kind of curl and then they'll sort of get brown. But honestly, if you take this and dunk it in some water once a week, it's going to be fine. If you take the rest of these and mist them, you're going to be fine.
Maybe just all kinds of fun little octopus right there, and that's a seashell too.
I've seen people make little earrings out of the little tiny ones. I mean, it's really cool, or necklaces, all sorts of
Awesome.
things.
These are great things to do with the kids, especially in the winter months. Carrie, thanks for coming in. We
always
love
a pleasure.
having you
Thank
live.
you.
I don't want to put Ava out of business with your Sunday Gardeners, but darn, it's nice having you in here.
We're going to be live next week too, I think.
Cool.
All right.
All right. If you would like to have your Sunday Gardener questions answered, you can now email our Sunday Gardener team. Just email plantquestions@WBAL-TV.com and stay with us. We'll be right back.